There's light at the end of the tunnel for evacuees from Eabametoong First Nation. New water testing has come back with encouraging results, which means the community could have running water again soon, more than 3 weeks after the water treatment plant was damaged by a fire. Lee Noonan has the details.
Despite worries that water treatment systems could have been contaminated by burning chemicals when the fire damaged the plant, recent testing shows water quality that's up to par with Eabametoong's water before the arson. That's according to Chief Saul Atlukan. The water is not potable and hasn't been since 2001.
We're still going to continue to the water advisory, in our community. But it's good for everyday use, such as, washing clothes and dishes and whatever else you need to do with water.
Atlukan says it'll take roughly 2 days to flush the water treatment system, and if all goes well, they could be up and running fairly quickly after that. It's been 3 weeks already that the plant has been out of commission. Indigenous Services Minister Patty Haidu attributes the long process to the First Nations' remoteness.
Sometimes parts are rare and come from the United States or other places. And so, when a critical piece of infrastructure like a water plant is damaged in a First Nation, there is often not any backup. There's not a secondary plant or another source of water that can be easily acquired. It's really difficult for people to be evacuated for this length of time.
The First Nation hosted a mini powwow at the Valhalla on Monday evening. Atlukan says it's very important to have something to do for the hundreds of people who've been forced from their homes. And he says community members were very happy to hear that there's an end in sight.
You can just imagine what it's like when you're uprooted from your own environment and get having to stay at the hotel, and that is limited things you can do. And kids, of course, get restless.
Atlukan wouldn't give a timeline as to when evacuees may start returning. He cautiously doesn't want to get anybody's hopes up. However, he did say planning for logistics are already underway, making sure there are planes at the ready when it is finally safe for people to go home. Lee Noonan, TBT News.